Today we're diving into the Pi network, one of the most mysterious projects in crypto. Millions have been mining Pi on their phones, but right now, those coins are technically worth nothing. The price you see on exchanges? Just IOUs. The real coin isn't live yet, it's a massive social experiment, but that could change fast. There are three major catalysts on the horizon that could send Pi to the moon, or crash it to zero. Let's break down what could make your Pi coins valuable and what you need to watch for next. The question on everyone's mind, echoing across the Pi network community, is simple, yet profound. When mainnet? It's a question laced with anticipation, a yearning for the next chapter in Pi's journey. The ticking clock and swirling sands of time serve as a constant reminder of the wait, the countdown, to a pivotal moment. The biggest catalyst, the most eagerly awaited event that promises to propel Pi network to new heights, is undoubtedly the launch of its open mainnet. This is the moment when the theoretical becomes tangible, when the potential energy of Pi is unleashed into the vast expanse of the cryptocurrency world. Right now, Pi exists within a limited environment, stuck in what's known as an enclosed mainnet. Think of it as a preliminary stage, a carefully controlled testing ground. A walled garden where the possibilities are deliberately constrained. It's a necessary phase, allowing for fine-tuning and security checks before the grand unveiling. In this enclosed state, you can't trade it on external exchanges, spend it outside designated Pi apps, or move it freely beyond the confines of the Pi ecosystem. Its functionality is deliberately limited. It's often likened to Monopoly money fun to play with within the game, but ultimately useless in the real world, holding no tangible value outside its specific context. The open mainnet, however, promises to change everything, ushering in a new era for Pi network and its millions of users. Suddenly, your Pi transforms into a real, transferable cryptocurrency, possessing genuine utility and value in the broader digital economy. You'll gain the ability to send it anywhere in the world, instantly and securely, trade it on cryptocurrency exchanges, or use it for real-world purchases at participating merchants. This pivotal moment marks Pi's transition from a theoretical test project, a concept explored in controlled environments, to a fully functional and legitimate blockchain, capable of supporting a vibrant ecosystem of decentralized applications. It serves as the ultimate proof that Pi is real, a tangible digital asset with inherent value and potential, not just empty hype or fleeting speculation. It's about demonstrating real-world utility and building a sustainable ecosystem. Confidence is the lifeblood of the cryptocurrency market, the driving force behind adoption and value appreciation. The mainnet launch will effectively silence the critics and skeptics who have doubted Pi's potential, and validate the years of patient waiting and unwavering belief for millions of dedicated users around the globe. That surge of confidence could, in turn, drive significant demand for Pi, encouraging people to hold on to their Pi, rather than immediately dumping it on the market, fostering long-term stability. Developers will finally gain the tools and infrastructure needed to build innovative dApps on the Pi blockchain, creating real-world utility for Pi, and fostering a thriving, self-sustaining ecosystem of applications and services. With a massive user base already exceeding 50 million individuals worldwide, Pi's mainnet launch has the potential to be the biggest and most impactful event in the history of cryptocurrency. The power of the network effect is already demonstrably present within the Pi community. The mainnet launch simply flips the switch, activating the full potential of this interconnected network. The launch will also provide much-needed clarity regarding the actual amount of Pi in circulation, a crucial factor for determining its long-term value, finally ending years of speculation and uncertainty surrounding Pi's supply dynamics. The increased transparency and availability of real-time data accessible through blockchain explorers will undoubtedly attract the attention of serious institutional investors and cryptocurrency exchanges, further legitimizing Pi. Expect a massive wave of hype and excitement leading up to the official launch as anticipation reaches fever pitch. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, will be palpable everywhere, driving increased interest and investment. The Pi core team is currently undertaking one of the most extensive Know Your Customer or KYC operations ever conducted in the cryptocurrency space, meticulously ensuring that real, verified individuals, not automated bots or fraudulent accounts, are the recipients of Pi coins. This launch represents Pi's grand opening to the world, a momentous occasion. It's the defining moment when the global community collectively decides whether Pi is poised to become the next big thing in the world of cryptocurrency and decentralized finance, or simply another fleeting crypto experiment destined to fade into obscurity. Institutional investors who have largely remained on the sidelines will finally be compelled to take notice and assess Pi's potential. A fully functional, live mainnet boasting millions of active users is an undeniable achievement that is simply too significant to overlook. The launch will also serve as a valuable educational opportunity for users, providing them with a deeper understanding of blockchain technology and cryptocurrency principles, ultimately making the PI community even stronger, more informed, and more actively engaged in the future of the network. The open mainnet unlocks the true utility of Pi, clarifies the concept of scarcity, a fundamental driver of value in any economic system, and further solidifies the belief and conviction within the Pi community, representing the three fundamental pillars of value in the cryptocurrency world: utility, scarcity, and belief. While no one knows the exact date of the open mainnet launch with absolute certainty, but when that momentous occasion finally arrives, it will fundamentally change everything for Pi Network, ushering in a new era of growth and opportunity. The question isn't whether the open mainnet launch will impact the price of Pi, that much is virtually certain. The real question is, by how much will it impact the price, and what will be the long-term effects on its value? This launch serves as the foundational bedrock upon which everything else will be built. The mainnet launch represents Pi's ultimate make-or-break moment, the culmination of years of development and community building. So, if you're currently holding Pi in your digital wallet, patiently awaiting its moment to shine, this is undoubtedly the single most important event you simply cannot afford to miss. Stay informed, stay engaged, and prepare for the next chapter. The countdown is officially on, the clock is ticking relentlessly towards the future. Get ready for the open mainnet launch. Mainnet is live. The foundational layer is set. The Pi network has officially transitioned to its operational phase, marking a significant milestone in its development. This is a moment the community has been eagerly anticipating. Now what? What's the next step in this exciting journey? Where do we go from here to truly unlock Pi's potential? The next catalyst: getting listed on major exchanges. This is the key to unlocking wider adoption and true price discovery. Right now, Pi is invisible to most investors. It exists within its own ecosystem, largely unknown to the broader crypto market. Listings on Binance, Coinbase, or Kraken would change that overnight. These are the major players that can instantly put Pi on the map. These exchanges are the gateways to the crypto world. They are the primary access points for investors looking to buy, sell, and trade digital assets. A listing is a stamp of legitimacy. It signifies that an exchange has reviewed the project and deemed it worthy of being offered to its users, and instant exposure to millions. Suddenly, Pi is available to a vast audience of potential buyers and traders. When a coin gets listed, it often surges in price, thanks to the Coinbase effect. This phenomenon highlights the significant impact a major exchange listing can have on a cryptocurrency's value. Suddenly, anyone can buy Pi with a few clicks. The barriers to entry are significantly lowered, making it easier for new investors to participate. Demand explodes and so does liquidity. The market becomes more active and efficient, allowing for smoother trading. High liquidity means big investors can enter and exit easily. This is crucial for attracting institutional capital and further legitimizing Pi. Crucial for serious money to flow in. Institutional investors require deep liquidity to manage their large positions effectively. Exchange listings also centralize price discovery. They provide a transparent and regulated environment for determining the fair market value of Pi. Pi gets an official global price. This price becomes the benchmark for all transactions and provides clarity to the market. Once one big exchange lists Pi, others will follow. The fear of missing out, FOMO, can drive other exchanges to list Pi in order to capture trading volume and attract new users. Each new listing brings more buyers, more liquidity, and more legitimacy. The cumulative effect of multiple listings can significantly enhance Pi's reputation and credibility. Exchange marketing machines will put Pi in the spotlight, reaching millions who never mined a single coin. This expands the Pi community beyond its initial user base and drives mainstream adoption. The process is tough. Exchanges vet everything. They conduct thorough due diligence to ensure the project is legitimate and secure. Just being considered is a huge vote of confidence. It demonstrates that Pi has met certain standards and is being taken seriously by the industry. Listings also open the door to advanced trading, futures, options, and more, making Pi a mature asset. This allows for more sophisticated investment strategies and risk management tools. For Pi's mission of mass adoption, easy access is key. The easier it is for people to buy and use Pi, the more likely it is to achieve widespread adoption. Exchange listings are the on-ramp for the world. They provide a seamless and convenient way for people around the globe to access and trade Pi. The anticipation alone can drive price up. Rumors of a Binance or Coinbase listing will send the community into a frenzy. The mere possibility of a major listing can generate significant excitement and speculation. Without listings, Pi stays isolated. It remains confined to its own ecosystem, limiting its growth potential. With them, it becomes a global contender. It enters the competitive landscape of the cryptocurrency market and has the opportunity to prove its value. This is the bridge from a closed community to the world stage. It's the transition from a niche project to a globally recognized cryptocurrency. Every Pi holder should watch for exchange news. This is where the real action begins. This is the moment when Pi truly enters the market and starts to compete with other cryptocurrencies. Exchange listings are the rocket fuel for Pi's price. They provide the necessary momentum to propel Pi to new heights. They connect Pi's massive user base to the global river of crypto capital. This influx of capital can drive innovation and further development of the Pi ecosystem. This is the critical second step in Pi's journey. Following the launch of mainnet, exchange listings are essential for realizing Pi's full potential. If mainnet makes Pi real, exchange listings make it unstoppable. They provide the liquidity, exposure, and legitimacy needed to achieve long-term success. The world is watching. The crypto community is eagerly awaiting news of Pi's exchange listings. Are you ready? Are you prepared for the potential impact of exchange listings on Pi's price and adoption? Let's see what happens next. The next chapter in Pi's story is about to unfold, and it promises to be an exciting one. Mainnet and exchange listings are huge milestones for any cryptocurrency project, signaling a move towards broader accessibility and recognition. These listings provide a platform for trading, allowing users to buy and sell the cryptocurrency, which can contribute to price discovery and market liquidity. But here's the real game-changer utility. While listings and trading are important, the true potential of any digital currency lies in its practical applications and real-world use cases. Why would anyone use Pi in their daily lives? What purpose does it serve beyond being a speculative asset? What gives it value beyond the initial hype and excitement that often surrounds new cryptocurrencies? How can Pi sustain its value and relevance in the long run? The answer lies in building a robust and thriving real-world ecosystem. This ecosystem is what will ultimately determine the success and longevity of Pi Network. Pi's secret weapon in achieving this vision is building apps that provide tangible value to its users. These apps are designed to be user-friendly and accessible, catering to a wide range of needs and interests. Services that people can actually use in their everyday lives. From social networking and communication, to e-commerce and entertainment, the Pi ecosystem aims to offer a diverse range of services. And businesses that actually use PiCoin as a form of payment. This is crucial for creating a circular economy where Pi can be earned, spent, and circulated within the network. The core team has been pushing for this vision from day one, recognizing the importance of utility and real-world applications in driving the long-term success of Pi Network. Running hackathons to encourage developers to build innovative applications on the Pi platform. These hackathons serve as a breeding ground for new ideas and solutions that can enhance the Pi ecosystem, encouraging developers to join the Pi network and contribute to its growth. By providing resources, support, and mentorship, the core team aims to foster a vibrant and active developer community and laying the groundwork for a Pi-powered economy. This involves building the necessary infrastructure, tools, and resources to support a thriving ecosystem of applications and services. Imagine a global marketplace where people from all over the world can connect and transact using Pi, where you can seamlessly spend Pi on real goods and services, from everyday essentials to unique and specialized offerings. That's already starting to take shape within the enclosed mainnet, where early adopters are experimenting with Pi-powered applications and services. When Open Mainnet launches, this vision could go global, unlocking the full potential of Pi Network and its ecosystem. Every transaction within the Pi ecosystem creates real demand for Pi, driving its value and utility. Strategic partnerships with established businesses and organizations are the next level in expanding the Pi ecosystem and increasing its reach. If a major brand or retailer decides to accept Pi as a form of payment, it would provide instant validation and significantly expand its utility. It's instant validation and utility, signaling to the world that Pi is a legitimate and viable digital currency. Even small businesses accepting Pi can create a circular economy, fostering local adoption and driving economic activity within the Pi network. Earn Pi by participating in the network and contributing to its growth. Spend Pi on goods and services within the Pi ecosystem. Repeat. This creates a self-sustaining cycle that benefits all participants in the network. The more places you can use Pi, the more valuable it becomes as its utility and demand increase. It's a feedback loop, a virtuous cycle that drives the growth and adoption of Pi network. More utility drives more demand for Pi as people find more reasons to use and hold the cryptocurrency, which attracts more developers and businesses to the Pi network, further expanding its ecosystem and creating even more utility. Think DeFi applications that allow users to lend, borrow, and earn interest on their Pi. Gaming platforms that integrate Pi as a form of currency or reward. Social media platforms that allow users to tip creators or purchase virtual goods using Pi, all powered by Pi, creating a seamless and integrated user experience. The possibilities are massive, limited only by the imagination and creativity of the Pi community. The Pi browser and developer tools make it easy for anyone to build apps for millions of users, lowering the barrier to entry and fostering innovation. This isn't just a coin to be traded on exchanges, it's much more than that. It's a platform for a new digital economy, empowering individuals and communities to create and exchange value in a decentralized and transparent manner. The network effect is real. The more people who join and use Pi, the more valuable it becomes for everyone. Pi already has tens of millions of users worldwide, providing a massive potential user base for developers and businesses. Now it needs things for them to do, applications and services that cater to their needs and interests. Every new app that launches on the Pi platform, every new store that accepts Pi as payment, every new partnership that is formed, adds exponential value to the Pi ecosystem. This is how Ethereum became dominant in the world of decentralized applications, by fostering a vibrant ecosystem of developers and users. Its value is directly tied to the value of its ecosystem, the applications and services that are built on top of it. Pi could potentially do the same by focusing on building a strong and thriving ecosystem, but on a mobile-first global scale, leveraging the widespread adoption of smartphones and mobile technology. The long-term value of Pi ultimately depends on its real-world use and adoption, the extent to which it is used in everyday transactions and applications. Not just speculation and hype, which can be fleeting and unsustainable. Savvy investors will be looking at developer activity on the Pi platform, the number of applications being built, and the level of engagement from the developer community. Transaction volume within the Pi ecosystem, the amount of Pi being used to buy and sell goods and services, and strategic partnerships with established businesses and organizations, all indicators of the health and growth of the Pi ecosystem. Not just price charts and market speculation, which can be misleading and unreliable. The core team's slow, steady, and deliberate approach is all about building something that lasts, a sustainable and thriving ecosystem that can withstand the test of time. If Pi ultimately becomes the currency of a thriving digital marketplace, a vibrant ecosystem of applications and services, its value could be enormous, far exceeding current expectations. This focus on building a real-world ecosystem is the third and most powerful catalyst for Pi's long-term success. It's the engine that will drive Pi's long-term growth and adoption, ensuring its relevance and sustainability in the years to come. The future of Pi isn't just about hype and speculation, it's about building something real and tangible. It's about what you can actually do with Pi, the applications and services that it enables. So, watch the ecosystem closely. Pay attention to the new applications and services that are being built on the Pi platform. That's where the real story of Pi Network will be written, in the code and the applications that are being developed by the community. The next chapter in the Pi Network story starts now, and it's all about building a thriving real-world ecosystem. There you have it. The three catalysts that could redefine Pi Network's future. Mainnet launch, major exchange listings, and a real-world ecosystem. Each one is massive, but together, they could be explosive. Nothing is guaranteed. The risks are real, but so is the potential. What do you think? Will Pi deliver? Which catalyst matters?